Hi children, welcome to our class. Last class we have seen that chapter water cycle. How that constant amount of water on earth is maintained. It is maintained through the process of water cycle, and what are the different processes involved there in that water cycle, that also we have seen. So in that class we have seen how the clouds are formed. For that, one activity is there. We can just recollect that activity. You take one glass of water, normal water, and then wipe out the outside of the glass. No water should be there on outside of the glass. And put some ice cubes in that water and keep it there for 5 minutes, and you observe that what is happening there. Initially, we have wiped all the water from outside the glass. So, after keeping it 5 minutes, we can observe so many water droplets are there on the outer surface of that glass. From where does that water comes? Actually, is there any leakage? No, we have cleared it, right? So, where does that water comes from? That water is actually present there in the air around us as vapors. That water vapor is coming in contact with a cooled surface of the glass. That time it condenses to form that water droplets. Same way, that water vapor present in the atmosphere on moving high up, that high altitudes, the temperature is low there, that water vapor then condenses to tiny drops of water, which we call it as droplets. And when these so many droplets are joined together to form that clouds. So, moving that water drops of water or droplets of water together, a collection of droplets of water which is moving, that is actually clouds. So, when the clouds are very heavy, that time they will come this water as rain, and sometimes they also will get freezes to form snow or hail. Now, we can see what are the different sources of water. We know that rain is the main source of water. Majority of us, we are getting water, pure water through rain. So, rain is the main source of water we are getting. Then we can see the different water sources such as ocean, river, pond, lakes, all these are the different water sources in which this rainwater during that flowing through the surface, it is collected there. Okay, but that water mainly present in the ocean and seas are all salty water. They also will contain dissolved salts in them, minerals in them, that makes unfit for these water to be used. These water is, we cannot use it because they are salty. This water is salty water. So, in water sources, water is present there. Okay, and we have seen during evaporation of this water, salt will remain there and only water will go into vapors. So, we have seen the different sources of water. First one, rain is the first source of water, rainwater. Then after we have seen that ocean, sea, river, etc. Isn't it? So, water present in sea and ocean are not fit for drinking or usage because it is salty water. Okay. Then we can see other sources of water such as groundwater. The third source of water is groundwater. What do you mean by groundwater? When this rain is falling on the land or surface, earth, that rainwater will flow through the surface of the land. When it is flowing through the surface of the land, this water will seep into the gaps between the soil. So, when rainwater flows through the land, it will be seeping down to the soil, and that water will be stored. Some quantity of water will be stored there below that soil, and that is actually groundwater. Groundwater is stored water under soil. stored water under soil. So, when this rainwater is flowing through the surface, that water will be seeping down, and that water collected there, which we call it as groundwater, which is available there as groundwater, and the other quantity of that flowing rainwater reaches there in the water sources such as river, ocean, etc. Okay. Then we can see, is there any other surface sources of water? One more source we can tell that is surface water. Surface water. The surface water is, when it is passing through the flowing through the soil or surface, that water is collected there, and that water is collected there in stream, lake and rivers, and also all these water sources contain this surface water. So, these are the different sources of water. When it rains, rain is the main source of water. Then it is flowing through the surface, it reaches the surface sources, and also in ocean, seas and all, there also it will reach the, and some of the water will seep down to the through the soil, which is collected there as groundwater. Okay, and nowadays we are reducing the effective area for the seepage of rainwater by paving the roads, tiling the ground and all. Sometimes we will be tiling it and concreting that frontage of our houses, and also that we are not allowing that rainwater to seep into the ground. So, that will reduce the amount of water reaching there as groundwater, and that surface water also will be getting reduced by lot of human activities. So, from the different sources of water, water is going as vapors, and that vapors will condense to form clouds. When the clouds are heavy, it will come down as rain through the process of precipitation. Sometimes if the temperature is low, that rainwater will freezes to form hail or snow, and so the constant amount of water on earth is maintained there, and this constant circulation of water from the earth to the atmosphere, and again from the atmosphere back to the earth again, that constant circulation of water is actually known as water cycle. Hope you understood the different sources of water. Thank you.